vanhu ipo ndikati munhu akaenda kuguva revanhu vakafa akataura kuti vanhu ava vari kundishungurudza, is something going to happen? Mukati munhu anenge akatsamwa vakafa hapana chavanoziva.
Now you know what? I say it. Oh, sorry.
You feel like you are choosing to get confused.
No, you know what I was saying?
I am not. I'm talking about dead people. Hapana ndikutaura nezvevanhu vakafa imi mruti vanogona kunzwa vanogona kusanzwa. Saka vari selective. Vanouya when they want.
No, we are saying you don't tell them kungoti tatamwisana kuno kusema siblings. This is what is going to happen. Vamukire no. Vanomuka when there is a cause. Even when there are good things, vanogona kumuka. When there are bad things, vanogona kumuka. It's unfortunate that my families hedu tange takasiyana. Vamwe they are on the Christian side, vamwe they are on the African traditional religion. Saka mumwe munhu anogona kutaura kuti ndasangana nezvakati kuhope. And people will just think kuti akungorota. Yet atori nemessage yanzi
vamwe vanotora that hope seriously and make sure kuti vatoita go through that hope kusvikira vapedza kuti dzanga dzirevei. But kune vamwe it's just nothing, wangorota izvitapedza wangochifunga uchirara wakarara, that's why hazvina basa. But kune vamwe ndototora serious kuti why warota that hope.
Personally, what I've serious why it's not eating.
That's unogona kuona zvisina kuitika but zvinenge zvatoitika.
Doesn't always mean that. It does not always
zvatoitika.
It doesn't, but one thing I can actually say is we are black people. I always gravitate to that. We have an identity, something that holds us. This, you see this thing that we're doing, that's a wannabe behavior. That's not us. That will never be us. What defines us is where we come from. And we...
Yes, Africans. Now we are talking about Africans.
People want to ignore it and say that... Yeah, as much as we can ignore it, my friend, that's not us. It will never be us. It will never... As much as we can speak this language this borrowed language of the master, of the slave master. Then, I hear people say, we are not Varungu. We are not. As much as we can gravitate that side, they have their own spiritualities. That's not us. Believe me. Doesn't matter how that made of
Guys, in as much as we are Africans, I don't think, for me personally, like I've been saying today, I think it's reasonable. We just give ourselves unnecessary headache. This one will happen, this one cannot happen, and stuff. I think at the same time, I do respect my people. I really do respect. But I think if you really look at it, everything, I was now trying to compare this. One thing that I understand is really more zvengozi makesi avakaura zvekuti mwari vanozotipa mapunishment after taitira vanhu zvinhu zvakaiva, it's there in the Bible. And all those things, it's also there muChristianity yedu. Inini ndabvunza question yekuti number one, mati kuvarungu zviripo zvenguva, pane one here wenyu auya neexample yekuti chikaitika pakaitika chakati isaini yekuti ngozi varungu. And I've said varungu for a long time zvekuti they don't even care about all these things. They don't talk about these things.
Oh, funny how good my sister. Now my cultures anosiyana and each and every nzvimbo ine zvipo zvinocontrola that area in that nzvimbo, that country. Zvinotosiyana nezvinokontrola kune imwe nyika. Ndosaka uchiona kuti zvekudzinza rikwedu kwamwoyo zvinogona kusiyana nezvidzinza rikwedu kwasoko, but tiri under same country. Vanhu vane maitiro avo nemafambiro avo anosiyana nemafambiro anoita vanhu. Zvakuendera nebhilifi yenyu kuti yakamira sei.
Varungu vane ma-mental health issues, vane makesi avanoita.
Vane zvavo zvavanotoitawo zvinotosiyana nesu. Isusu ngatichiregedzai kuzvitora sesu. Isu tisiri isu ivo.
Yeah, that's why even my mental health institutes, guys, it's because they are supporting their people. Those mental health my mental health cases now Zimbabwe, but just that you don't believe what you that's the problem.
You know what? This is
my institutions. Yeah.
vane vari mambozi anangatori makesi atokonzeresa
zvacho vamwe vatorone ngozi arimo
that's where I'm
gravitating mari vanga madrugs nemetira vanoita ari mumawiri mamwe wacho aya
Saka panoda kunzwisisa ndizvo. Let's say all those awkward things are happening in your family and all that. Then moregedza kufamba iri ngozi inoramba ichiita zvairi kuita iri kusvika mese mapera chero mukaregedza kufamba.
Yes.
Kana kuti munofanira
at last it will manifest. At last it will manifest kana mazopera inogona kuzobuda majamutaura kana pamwana wemukumba wenyu kuti makandiuraya ndimanani. We have seen this. And sorry, it's funny how you all sat there and watched the Queen's funeral. You didn't actually see the culture that was being practiced there. You ignored that bit. You sat there and watched the Queen's funeral. You did not see the culture that was actually happening there. If you didn't, go watch it again. Yeah, go watch it again. If you think I'm lying, go watch the Queen's funeral again. Oh, let me.
I never watched it.
And all that, the walks and what, you just have to watch it. The dressing, what was happening. You would think, oh, okay, what's going on here? These people have their own culture, right? So please be careful what you want to take on as cool. Why would you want to worry about what the next person is doing? Because that person is not you. I would worry about B-Man is doing because B-Man has got the same originality as me. I would worry about that. That would bother me. But as far as that's casting my eye on way too far. These people are not me. As much as we can live in the same house, in the same country, eat the same food, breathe the same air, they are not me.
Yeah, I wanted to find out. You know, I'm trying to, especially from my, I've been listening from your voices. We are people of the same generation. And munhu wese paanofa panenge pane cause reka kuti munhu wese paanofa areka mudzimu here kana kuti munhu wese paanofa spirit yake it lingers on until yazogadzirwa whatever.
Saka uchinzi kunorohwa makura. Your spirit will linger on until you get sent back to your.
Saka rikasarohwa pane une.
Zvinonzi vanoshereketa will capture that spirit and use it because that spirit is just lingering around. They will capture that spirit and they will use that spirit. That's my only narrative of what my research. Kuti ndo saka zvichinzirwa makua kuti munhu adzokere kune vamwe vake. I don't know. Pane vakuru varipo panapa, they might know better than I do on this subject, to be honest.
Pane yanambobvunza yekuti waiti munhu afa ataenda kunaye hospital panenge potonyorwa kutoti pamadokta otonyora kuti hypertension asi mudzoka vanhu chivanhu muti akarehwa sekuru. Chii chinenge chichiitika ipapo?
Yangu alosed grief here. What is a grief cycle? Unotoona kuti zvono patine pati yekuti vanhu vanotanga kubhagena nekuti varoedza kuprocess.
Handiti pese mukufamba here mukuti paita ngozi then uyu munhu afa uyu handiti mukufa kwake ndo pamazoenda mukazofamba mukazoona imimi kucha vanhu kwenyu mukutonzi vanhu havari kufa nengozi asi kumadokta ukavanyora kuti hypertension and diabetes ndo zvamuuraya munopaita sei ipapo?
Anoitika paya une zvinhu zvinotrika zvinhu vavanoti tataura kana poison chaiyo dzakasiyana kadzingosiri uniform kune maneurotoxins kuita machichi aimbotitaurwa nawerebaa saka chinotriga pachotriga kuti ufe ndozoita ngozi inotriga wabva wastroke ukatorwa nezvishiri inomanipuleta inomanipuleta bodi nogerere inosvika titokonya tisunge itsvedzi kubva watosungwa itsvo paya nengozi
Yeah, you know, I'm trying this. I'm actually trying to understand people from my generation, because I've always had these people coming from the older people. But I'm trying. Also, I'm sure this knowledge has been passed to our generation. There are some who believe in it. I think about so. Because I think I found about hospital, but show ya medical condition kana kuti munhu astabva yemaroma kuti munhu astabva obvious achafa but kunganga kunobva kwanzi kustabva kwaita ukuka itori ngozi munhu but maybe angone matsotsi vangochanisa vangatongombirawo mari then robbery petrol vakamstebha iye paedza kuzvidefenda but kunobva kwanzi ayo ingozi
B-man, do you know what I think with some of these things, guys, do you know what it's our culture. I do agree, I respect that, but at the same time I'm beginning to think these are some of the things that were actually installed in us so that we may start dealing with unnecessary things so that we can actually die. Because
that's what I believe also.
Yeah.
That's what I believe.
Kuti isusu tengeta ngozi tonotsvagana nezvinhu zvisina kana basa instead yekuti endese munhu kuhospital arapo yake. No. Anyway, let me go.
But documentary ndakaona. Smith akastanda zvichinangana. So I to promote nyaya during that period between 19 panguva yedzehondo aindopromota mawish doctor patiokuita madocumentary en'anga chirapa munhu chirova munhu nyanga yemombe vanhova
saka uri kuti vakaurayirei ana mbuya nehanda nana sekuru kagui ndonyaya dzachonga zvona nonsense. These people are powerful. And some of you, I said this before, I invite you to listen to the song by Damian Marley and Nas, he knows patience. Listen to it. It's got a lot of teachings in it. It's a song called Patience. So if you listen word by word, believe me.
If I'm going to we're powerful, why did they fail to defend themselves?
Yeah, no, I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want me to say. To me, it sounds like you're just coming from the side of people. Yeah, it's to me.
From a practical point of view.
You know, I'll be honest with you, I find that a bit offensive. You know, I find that a bit offensive, brother. I hope you can excuse me on that. So I'm not
I'm trying to
just in order to understand. I find that very, very offensive, and the fact that you're doing that nervous tickling while you're asking the question at the same time, and it's coming from the point of ridiculing, and I don't really like it, to be honest. It's like someone
I'm not here to with you. That's why, but we are here to discuss that.
No, you don't have.
If you take offense from your side,
you don't have to.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. But also allow me to speak what I want to say. But also allow me to speak what I want to say. You are trying to explain your things, then I'm asking a simple question, Guti. If Smith deemed these people powerful and all, how did they end up getting killed, and why did they fail to defend themselves? I don't think it's like Ivan. There's an offensive word that I've used in this.
But understand the culture. Anatola vanhu nofana kuzivisa kwavari kubva hautonge vanhu usingazivi kuti vanofunga sei. Saka muzwisisa kuti vanhu vanofunga sei akatanga kumanipuleta zvinhu zven'anga nechichi. Smith ndiye atoproba apo n'anga kudarika mbiri yadzaiva paridzo pre-colonial era dzakaitiswa mbiri nani because aidivhita vanhu from real things zvinyatsoitika obva aisa n'anga apa dzotanga kushopera chichazhinji yaitori it was a political gimmick yake iyo yekumanipulata society. Ndo zvakuta ndo mashandisiro aiita n'anga, and it was a very powerful tool.
It's kind of like when scientists go and study like gorillas and stuff like that. They don't just go into the place and then take gorillas and whatever. I didn't want to study it before. It's basically the same concept. They actually study them before they go into their their domain. Yeah. And then they now take whatever or give them something. Like I was watching something about the I forgot what they're called. They're called hawking bird. Anyways, it's a bird that basically when it's about to give birth, like it goes into the hole, and then from the inside, it basically uses mud and feces to cover the hole that it went in through, and then the dad, meaning the male of the bird, covers the hole from the outside, and that's where the male bird will be feeding the wife from, or the woman from. And she's not allowed to come out for a couple of weeks, actually. I forgot how many weeks it is, but it's months. And what they did, my scientists, they actually put something in her that when she gave birth, one of the eyes turned out to be a camera, so that we could see everything, like the way I'm describing. We could see everything that was happening inside the hole she was in, inside the trunk of the tree. But the people outside could only see that green past with the dad, because the dad has to go out 4 times a day looking for food for the wife, so that she has strength to feed the kids and has enough nutrients and stuff. But they were able to capture the bird, put something in her. She gave birth to that thing, and then it became our eyes, our camera, to now see how they do their things. And that's exactly what they did. They studied us very well, and then basically used our ways and our things as it's idiocracy. This is idiotic. This is barbaric. And then Isuzu, unfortunately, okay, patriarchy is good, yeah? Even though you can see from Woman King, women were in power as well as the men were in power. We were very fine and peaceful people. In fact, there was no jail before the colonizers came. There was no prisons at all before the colonizers came, because they dealt with things in our way, the way that they do. Sorry if I'm speaking fast. I've been told that I speak fast, so if you want me to slow down, just tell me.
No, speak the way you are.
But basically that's why it's I wish we could take that upon ourselves and do the same. I would be so far. Like, forget Wakanda, would be exponentially, I don't know where would be, because they're very good at that. Coming into a home, taking something, twisting it, remixing it, molding it in a shape that you like, and then saying, oh, your forefathers did this. Then you yourself as a fool say, oh yeah, and you copy it. Then years later, actually, this is not my forefather's tradition, it's theirs. It's so funny. It's psychological. They're very good at that. Taveli, have you seen this experiment that they did with it was in a GP ward. Basically, this woman GP garapasi achimirira 10 yakeka, whilst the rest of the people that were in the waiting room were all a part of the experiment. So kabaka is a kabero. So bero yairinga every 1.5 minutes, and then every single time that bell would ring, the whole room would stand up. Because she's just thinking, eventually she folded and she started standing up with everybody. Whenever the bell rang, she'd stand up. Whenever the bell rang, she would stand up. But she didn't know why they were doing that. Anyways, one by one, obviously. And then the bell would ring and she would stand up by herself. And then finally another person came in. Not a part of the experiment, just another person, right? Murume awona mkazi ush avasumuko pa 1 minute 30 avasumuka foot pa 1 minute 30 avamtaza kuti komuna kupengere. And then he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. And then by the 4th time that she got up, 1 minute 30, foot avata say afatanga kusumuka 1 minute 30. Every single time afasumuka. he didn't question why she's doing that. She herself didn't question why she did that, but she carried on. So imagine by the 4th or 5th generation, why you're doing certain things, but you just do them because someone said so and you carried on, or someone's doing so and you carried on. That's unfortunately the scientific reasoning of why things like this occur. Then you end up talking on TikTok about this and this and this and this, but it's because someone started it.
Yeah, pretty much. Vanhu pachikaranga vasolda iso ishwaki ndobva zvachaita zvinoitwa pachikaranga kuti ndo zvaakuitwa.
Yeah, I just find it interesting because you guys know me, I ask questions all the time, especially like the older lot when they come here. Why do we do this? And they've never got a perfect reasoning. It's just
Exactly. I don't want like this guy. I'm asking a simple question. But if we are that powerful, why did they defend themselves? So then someone gets offended with by such a question.
Yeah.
It's not like it's not like I say that you are it was a very genuine, respectful question. But then okay, you are saying this happened this way.
Yeah, just ask questions. And I think that's what you learn when you now even I've noticed the difference between people that have come out of Zimbabwe and have gone to just next door South Africa in a little bit more developed country, right? I've noticed that they also start to ask why.
You find out when you go to South Africans are so actually they believe in their traditions more than Zimbabweans. Vanoita chikaranga chavo kana ukabvunza munhu akaenda South Africa anotokuudza kuti chikaranga chinoita naMasouth Africans it's way deeper than what we do in Zimbabwe.
Right, it's interesting.
But the good part about them, they perform it, they do it openly, much. They don't hide from other people. Those are stupid. They do their errors, but they need to be so open. Unlike anoenda kunganga anema explanations I can do all those things.
What is this story? What is this story that I've missed before?
What is this what?
What's the story I've missed?
Oh, I was just explaining about what are the birds called? Taveli, do you know the birds I'm talking about? One they got big sword that looks like a parrot, but it's not a parrot. I think it's called hawk bird. Let me see.
Okay.
No, I was just explaining. Anyways, what's his name? B-Man was having a debate with someone, and I guess he was questioning certain things, and the person that was being questioned wasn't very happy. He said he took it as a mockery. That why are you questioning me? Because I will question I know. Like I think you guys are speaking about what's it called? The thing you were saying, go Sasuji. Ngozi, that's it. Yeah, so he got my question about Ngozi. Actually, sakanzi ko se usingavunze varungu ingo wano my traditions are nation javanotaura. So yeah, I don't think he was happy about being asked about that. That's all. Yeah. And please say again, Val. What do you want me to say again?
Historica.
Okay, let me look for the bird because I hate sounding like I don't know what I'm talking about. Hold on.
What does the hawk do? That hawk is like a...
Is it humming? Is it the humming bird?
No, it's not. It starts with it. No, it's like a bird. I'm literally going to type in Google bird that goes into trunk. It's very interesting. Like I never knew that I like animal stuff like this, but a hornbill. It's not a hornbill. No, it's called a hornbill. right? Yeah, I think it's called a hornbill. Yes, it's a hornbill, exactly. I find it so fascinating. So what they do, this is when the geek in me comes out. These birds. Yeah. You see how small the hole is, right?
Yeah.
This is where the wife is. So what happens in their species? Mukadzi kana ane numbu. I think it's 50 something weeks. Yeah, when they know that it's the baby's about to come or whatever. The wife, what she does, she goes out and looks for twigs, mud, everything to build her nest inside, just like a normal nest, as they do, twigs, yeah. And then he also starts doing the same. And then once she enters, when the hole is about this big, as you can see, this is all the extra layer that they added. While she's in there, my feces, when she poos everything, she takes it, it's disgusting, but she takes that feces and she starts putting it around here to close that hole, because the hole started here, as you can see. This is where the tree stops, but this is what they've added extra. Yeah, so she takes the feces inside and she takes the mud that she had picked up earlier, around it, yeah? Okay. And then he, from the outside, takes the same mud and all of that and starts to stick from the outside, the exterior. To me, the actual definition of partnership in a relationship. I love it. So now she's protective. Him, whilst she's delivering and then she's hungry and she's trying to feed them, what he does to make sure she's well nourished enough for Vanawake, the 3 or 4 eggs that she now hatches, he goes out 4 to 5 times a day looking for worms, looking for things for her to eat, for her nourishment, all the things, right? She doesn't do anything. All she does is eat and feed, feed, whilst in that little thing. She can't move at all. She's just in there. And as you can see, the hole is so, all she can put out is her beak to collect the food from this beak. That's all she can do.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's how these they're called hornbills. And then this is after they've done this thing, how they've built the infrastructure. And what I like about this, I don't know if you heard me when I said, she's building from the inside, and he's doing the exterior. Sorry, I just find that so romantic. Anyways, and then Wana was strong. Strong foot. Wana wa pedzaka. Well, they're now, let's say they're now one month. Yeah, so a couple of weeks, let's say 2 months to be nice, yeah? That's when he, from the outside, starts pecking the outside. And her, from the inside, is also pecking from the inside. Then they now come out, all of them, and then, yeah. And now, because they're now eating for themselves, now both of them are going out as a team to look for for the what? For the children. Yeah.
Wow.
That's I love it. I love it. Like if I was an animal, either make me an elephant or these birds, because they're just, yeah, I just love that. No, it's just, listen, you do your part, I do your part. Ma? Exactly. She knows what she needs to do. And guess what? She builds her feces her poo. She builds with her poo, her mud, like she put from the inside, and then he from the outside is building. Now this is equal teamwork. Yeah.
What did you go by partnership? You
came too late.
No, actually, if I interpret it, Valerie, what you said, Kuti, the wife is building from the outside.
Yeah.
Guys, catch that.
Actually, the wife is actually building to a barrier for the womb, for the men not to get inside.
Right?
what's it called? What would I say? Less sunlight, basically. Just like how our babies, human babies, were in nocturnal, right? Manunga mukira manhir and stuff like that. So are they. So she has to create that environment of safety as if they're still inside her.
It's very spiritual.
Exactly. Ndivana taura really kuti uyu manje ga anavatanga kuti actually the way she built it, because she built this with her feces and mud from the inside, and he was building from the outside. So now when they're ready to come out, she says kuti vanwangu vari bo, they're of age. She starts pecking it out, and she starts pecking herself out, and he as well from the outside pecking. Actually, teamwork. You don't know. Just know you don't know me. Like,
there's a whole tunnel of this. Where else is here? There's a whole tunnel of.
I love. Oh, what's his name?
Animals.
Let's go. Yeah. The guy that got and. Yeah. The guy that got an Attenborough.
Yes, David Attenborough.
Yes, I love watching the stuff like that. I just find it like animals. They're amazing. But anyways, you guys don't know me. They don't sound like.
Let me brag for a little bit. I met the man.
Oh, that's nice. I love his voice. It's so soothing. But yeah, I like stuff like this. It teaches you, Kuti, like we're so lost. This is how it's supposed to be. No deliberating, no debating. Just do what you need to do, man. That's it. Just do what you do what you're supposed to do.
Respect yangu yandodeserva ndindovapo respect yangu vanodeserva nditsingi lotona vamwe vanhu vandakatomboda kutira kurongerwa maclash navo nechichi ndikatozviramba inini kusite kwangu kuti handiclashe nemunhu ndewangu chaiye mutesi wangu time handisati ndambozvifunga zvokuti kutukana nevanhu anything ndotona vamwe vanondivhiringidzira vamwe vanotondikanya zvisingaiti but handina beef navo boys tinozongopedzisira ndatozongotaura navo zvekuti tichazonzwisisana.
Alright. Aiwa, ndabatsirika zvangu.
Asi pana vandotya zvangu.
Ndabatsirika.
Ndatenda zvangu.
Sawa, pana munhu ada kubvunza.
Kana pasina ada
kana pasina ndodzokera futi here mana.
Kana mapedza pasina ada kubvunza ndinoda kuzobvunzawo.
Alright, dzangu hadziperi mndaradzenzi.
Zuva rese ini ndichazobvunza kana zvapera asi kana zvisingaperi rambai ndibvunzai.
Saka bvunzai guys. Nevanhu vachoda kubvunza ngatibvunzeka.
Saka ngatibvunzewo zvako.
Timbokupe mukana mukoma bvunzai.
Ngatipa gift
panapo kana muchida kundibvunza kana whatever zvamuda kubvunza.
Ndicyclone.
Yeah.
Alright. Masong awo ndimangana anoziva mudana.
Akawanda mudana.
But roughly kwete zvokuti munogona muchiziva nhamba chaiyo but roughly munyazoziva pane yamakatanga kunzwa neyamakapedzisira mungafungidza kuti nhamba yacho ingange iri mangani yamakanzi yamunoziva kuti
tinoitika mamwe acho unoona kuti masongs ako akawandisa mamwe acho unoona kuti timatauriro matadza tokuridza inoda kuti ndoiziva ukaridza ndohana ndoiziva more than 70
More than 70. More than
Yeah.
70. Do one send that to the church. Do one send that to the church. All right. Mambo now in the president has paid for my life.
musitoko ya ku-set 5 ndakazinge ndiri pabasa chichi handina ari maclip asansana muna life.
Okay. Matimo got side 5.
Yeah, but I know you in person, brother.
Oh. Anaka ko when the president mu zimdanso yese kwete zvekureta kuti uyu akatanga rini kana kuti uyu ane mari kana kuti haana kana kuti uchi munomuisa panhambani lesei munomuisa mutopani kwete kuti panhambani
anopinda top 7.
Right, okay. Hapana ndambopedza mubvunzo wangu zvimwe manje.
Top 7 anenge ari
Saka ari mutop kuonawo kwenyu amene
aiwa ndokuona kwangu ni
pakanaka ndakaona fesi ndiri kukuziyai andisiri kumhanya nchiti maybe in 30 minutes handienda pedza zvandiri kuita
mapedza neni here mukuru.
Yeah, okay. One more last for you, Gauri. One more last. Latest song here with the president, you have a piece of the origin.
Latest?
Yeah. Kana kuti kwakapedzisira kunzwa windanidza kuisa song nyowani yakapedzisira kunzwa iwewe ndiri kuti chi
iwe ava mandipinda dhipi mudhani.
Alright. Ikapo wind light kwana wind light kama kumuonera type as andikiri nako comment hapo.
Yeah, wind light.
ndipo wainyatsoziva. Zvino izvozvo hazvizoiti, asi munhu nemunhu anongotaura zvinhu. Tikamoza kuti tikangodzidza kutaura chokwadi chagara chakangonaka. Chokwadi chinotsanangurira munhu chaiko chaiko zvizvo unoziva kuti chero danga atokudhauta munhu anotokutorera chokwadi ichocho chaunenge wataura. Saka ndichigara ndichitaura kuti chokwadi nguva dzese hachina pachinomboshata. Chokwadi chakanaka nguva nenguva. Pane zvese zvatinoita mulife, chokwadi chagara chakanakira zvese. Inomboputsa ukama.
Guys. And then a 4. So maybe 1 hour. And I am a gari sans number for us. One, I try and go to 1 hour.
Hours or Jesus. Janari kugara kuna magumbo wakuti wakwenda.
Jana takwenda.
Mangube.
Wakwenda Optimus route.
Ndonyarira magumbo ndiri kubvunza Optimus.
Mvunze kudomesera manje.
Aiwa ingondidayira ndinokuisa.
Aiwa gara iripo asi kuti chede coincidence.
Kunokanda hembe?
Aina kokanda rendi unandino yoya ndokunzoka ati yangu.
Waita nayo. Tana. Usheza rungani. Ndatinda kushedza rungani. All right. namba dzako.
Kugara kwemaminutes mashoma.
Yeah. Undipe namba dzako wakandipa. No, it's fine. Ndichakufonera kana ndafree. Aiwa handisati ndamba.
Akomalaka. Naende kunongurukuna.
Lightning netando isingaiti pane zuro.
Mapisira kwakuchiita maseni kwangochinja 2 minutes. Mese muri kupi? Ndamunzwa ndizvo zvanenge vari kwakafanana. Ramuzara bani. Muri kwakanyarara. Ndochineka. Oyo chineka. Inini ndiri kunonzi kwani.